So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Donadoni. Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rizal. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Caceres. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's nice. He's found a way through. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Van Bouten tries to clear. Zanetti ventures forward. Here comes the... There's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Van Bouten. Neither side yet able to find the net. Messi. Now this could be a chance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's intervened well there. Club America do have a chance to counter here. Messi. He is starved of space and time. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rizal on a serious charge here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard played out to the left flank. Rizal has the space to scheme. Crosses it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Chiellini. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's going wide left. Rizal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Duke receives it in a good position here. That is a great pick out. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's worked it through. Oh, it's a great ball here. McAllister. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi. Neymar, spread it left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he is dashing away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Messi plays it short, drills one in, and he's there to belt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar, good running, strong and purposeful. Goes for a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Zanetti.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Messi. And Donadoni. Donadoni! Oh, brilliant from Donadoni! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dead.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Van Dijk. Caceres. Played down the flank. Rizal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so back it comes. Messi! And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neymar, now he's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Messi, and he's got the beating of his man. Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Messi goes short. Takes aim and crosses. Van Bouten clears it away. Great work on the overlap.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. That's destined for the flank. Rizal. And this is Messi. Neymar. Can he spark a counter here? Neymar needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And it's Van Basten. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Could move up a gear here. Messi. Juve. And it's Messi. Now it's Donadoni. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just eases him off the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rizal finding himself in space. Hangs in a cross. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Cambio en el América. Número 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Número 20.
Messi with the short one.
Un cambio.
Drives it in. And a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Cambio en el América. Número 11.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Número 18. Número 12.
It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? He is through here. And this is Bowie. He's having a shot! It's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means the keeper is well and truly beaten.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? It's a good run down the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's had it nicked away. In it comes. Dani Olmo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chiellini. Van Basten. For Messi. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that has been cleared. And Messi! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed. Rafinha clearly held on to it far too long there.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar with 2 goals already to his name. Chiellini. Rijkaard. Juve. It's a good spell of possession, this. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Club America needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Out of play for a goal kick. Saliba threads one in, and it's Olmo. Messi, Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rafinha. Looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? And time is up. Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe.
Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was, and to do that, you've got to be pretty handy.
Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Roberto Baggio actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short, and this is Roberto Baggio. And now they can spring out of defence. Donadoni going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Saliba. Nice sequence of passes, this. Milan still without a single shot on target. Played out to the left flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, this looks sharp. Xavi Alonso. Donadoni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's well seen too. Donadoni. AC Milan could counter here. It's Xavi Alonso, and it's Messi. Roberto Baggio. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Donadoni. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cafu. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Donadoni. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Donadoni will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Conte. Oh, good-looking ball. Salah. Now it's Messi.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Donadoni.
That has been cut short.
Roberto Baggio. Chouameni.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Saliba. Donadoni. This is a promising build-up. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Perhaps the final meaningful act. Messi!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe!
Cleared without hesitation.
Milan have their second corner now. Van Dijk with the clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Baggio. And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking for a run-up.
And we've reached half-time.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Milan really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we are back underway.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Messi. Roberto Baggio. Now, can they get it? And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Threads one in. Mbappe is onto this. Picked out brilliantly. It's a quick ball upfield. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he can thump it away. Mbappe. Quality ball. Messi. Messi!
kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi goes short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, good ball! He might be in here, and Messi! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rijkaard. Chouameni. Rijkaard. A player who needs no introduction. It'll be a throw-in. Koulibaly is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard does well to get it back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's a searching pass. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Diouf, ball in towards the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Baggio is firing after that one. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the counter is on. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Cambio de jugadores.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for the run. Hazard receives it in a wide position. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Messi. That is a great pick out. This might shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. the passers will always have an option with him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Selamat. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard gets into a good position.
De descuento.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Messi. And it's Hazard. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, it's a... Mbappe! That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So straight into the action. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And they're quick to get it back. Xavi Alonso. Nice sequence of passes, this. Neymar. Shapes to shoot! Neymar! This boy is showbiz!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a sharp pass. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And the pass is intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. And Jamal. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gerrard. Azar. Shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar has found the net here, of course. Alexander-Arnold. Well, they could break here. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race. That's another chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Xavi Alonso. This is a promising build-up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good play. Hoisted in. Rijkaard clears it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's put play to the danger. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Duke always looking for that half a chance. And he's quick to return it. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Gerrard tries to thread one through. Oh, that's clever. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi is fouled.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Yamal.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Donatoni. Lovely, now then. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He's got away. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a great ball here. Messi. And it's Neymar. Juve. Donatoni. And it's Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Juve. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Azar. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Milan gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more. Juve. And he's managed to get Juve. That is some save from Khan. Great football, shot and save.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gets his head on it! And that has been cleared. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Donatoni. Messi has created 1 goal already. Neymar. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Messi!
Milan are having a ball here. And here's Azar. It's Azar! They've got to be quick to recover this. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Donatoni being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Played it again. Defending of the desperate variety. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd. Gerrard! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Bale.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good strength. Just eases him off the ball. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Belten. Distributed tidily. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Crosses it in here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Rijkaard tries to clear. Can he get on the end of this? And he gets rid in a hurry.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So we have movement on
Numero
both
8.
benches.
Neymar.
They've played it short.
Numero 6.
Dani Olmo.
Xabi Alonso.
Dani Olmo
Lascia
going
il
face to
campo
face with his
per
great
il numero
rival.
21.
Oh, nice
Il
touch.
numero 18.
It's a sweep.
He's
having a shot!
Il numero 13. Cambio di giocatori.
Bale goes short. Dani Olmo! Bale with the short one. Oh, he's played it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Driven in. Van Bauten clears it away. Gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Vieri. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bergkamp.
Il uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Oh, now he can run away. Big chance! Oh, there was plenty on that. There will be 4 extra minutes. Gerrard. And it's Bale. They played for Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensively.
And Messi! Messi! From another planet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he was quick to react. Now he's got space here. Spread out to the left. Messi was in no mood for any of that. Neymar. Little pass back. And it's Xavi Alonso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Xavi Alonso proves too strong. Donadoni. And no, that was never going to make it. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bale.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Place it in low. Donadoni.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Oh, Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba. And Donadoni. Xavi Alonso. Looking tidy in possession here. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Saliba. And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. And he's great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A case now of complete control. Xavi Alonso, pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for the run. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Now it's Shevchenko. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That's a cute ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now the cross, impressive jump, and that's a tidy finish. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So could they be onto something here? Neymar. Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. Diouf tries a shot! Zanetti is there and he can get that clear.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Xavi Alonso. And he's in on... He's having a shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Showing good feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Juve. Donatoni under intense pressure.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio di giocatori.
Chiellini. And it's Xabi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Dani Olmo. Shot could be on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar. It's Neymar! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And here's Cruyff. And this is Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Basten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Juve. And it's Olmo. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Messi! No, not quite.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 9. Filippo Inzaghi. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Ronaldinho. Hazard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's clever. That is a brilliant interception. Deftly out wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's a goal kick. Milan have opted to make another change here. Roberto Baggio coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Van Basten. Chiellini. And it's Hazard. Into the last 5 minutes. Gattuso. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Pepe makes the interception. Shapes to shoot! And that's in! And he is just ripping it up! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Milan are having a ball here. Nakata.
Edmilson.
Just eases him off the ball.
That's going wide left.
Nakata with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Azar. And here's Bale. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.